Today I'm going to do something different and bring you along for an entire day of what it's like living on the hardstand while our floating home lugger undergoes warranty repairs. So this almost ride along is going to show you everything that we do in a day, or what's kind of going on around us, the sort of conditions that we're dealing with, and the progress that sort of happens in a day. First thing is, the cabin that I live in is not inhabitable at the moment, so I'm not even sleeping on the boat. I'm staying elsewhere in the yard. So my day starts with walking back to the boat. Let's go. Okay, don't worry, we'll go for a walk in a minute. Today is Wednesday, which is the day that this shame tent here was meant to start coming down. But we sort of had a reassessment yesterday and we've pushed it until Monday. And we're very confident that everything that needs to be done with the tent up will be finished by Monday. But that means no tent coming down today. So I'm here already. It's about 6 a.m. because the first guy from the team starts at 6 and the rest start at 7. First thing I need to do is head up and get changed because I've got jammies on. And then I have to take Chi-Chi for her work because we still have the little rescue dog. So this is like her little morning outing, and then back inside to get some stuff done. Good morning. So at the moment there are literally guys working everywhere. We have guys working down in the port hull, guys working down in the starboard hull. I'm not sure if they'll continue today, but they were in the saloon yesterday. They're doing the rear cockpit, that's the spray booth now. And there is some more work to do on like the rim and the deck surfaces, but I'm not sure if they'll do those today either, because at the moment we don't want anyone working near these windows because they've been cleaned out. We were hoping to backfill them last night, but this week it's been hot and humid and thunderstormy that yesterday there was still some condensation in there, so we need to leave it another day. Hope it's a little bit drier today. I need to go downstairs and deal with Chi-Chi. So this is just outside our saloon door, and as you can see it is completely plasticed in, and that is because this is now a spray booth. So all the paint, as we showed last week, has been stripped off here and it's now being repainted to fix the previous damage that was done to it. That is, the actual painting itself is being done by Nino, and all the prep was done by the Robertson Caine Moorings team, because Nino has experience with AWLGRIP, whereas obviously they don't use AWLGRIP to build Leopards. This section here that was taken back is currently in the process of having the gel coat finished, and hopefully by the end it will blend in, as well as the 5 repairs that Nino did in the bridge deck, which I challenged just about anyone to try and figure out where they were. Coming through to the front where I've got to grab Chi-Chi, we have our door sitting here, which I think is, I'd have to check with Nino. As you can see, it's got the black paint on it. I think it has the lacquer too. So I have a feeling it's just about done. It's been attacked. Oh, I know, you are ready for a walk. She is literally chewing on my kneecap right now. Hopefully the person who said they would like to take her still does, and hopefully that will be on Friday. So if it is, I will try and add an update. My God, look. Oh, as soon as there's a camera, you're a lovely little doggy. As well as the door, he's also got the hatches. I think these are almost done. From memory, it's 1 coat of lacquer today, and then they can probably be reinstalled, which is really cool. It's gonna be so nice to have hatches in the front of the boat. Up the very front here, we have Nino's spray tent. I'm not exactly sure what he's working on in there, so let's go have a look. Cool. So that would be the sliding window at the back of the saloon, and the flashing that goes across the top of the window and the door. Ultimate gold star with those would be to have all of them painted, the door frame painted and everything done and prepped, and the door back in before the tent comes down on Monday. But I think that Monday date is pretty set, so if it's not done, we're just gonna have to work around it. Chi-Chi is dealt with, so now, because it's so quiet at this time of day, I'm gonna take advantage of that and try and get some work done on my laptop, because as well as boat work, I do have other work. I'm not retired, which has been very difficult to try and do that because at the moment boat work takes priority. But I did end up taking on one new person or group, which was No Foreign Land, which if you're a boater, No Foreign Land is an awesome app, and I now work with them on editing their blog. Managed to get 45 minutes of work done, which is really, really good at the moment. So yeah, I can buy food. But now I've got to just duck down into the hull and clear off another shelf because there's a repair in the shelf that the guys need to get to. The repair they're going to do is up in this corner. This hatch was replaced here in Trinidad, so now there's a crack there, so that's got to be dealt with. So I'm just pulling out all of the things that we've got in here. These are the foot switches that came out of the helm. This is now clear, ready for the guy to get working on the repair in the corner. But just as I was finishing, the site manager, team leader guy came in, as he often does in the morning, just to do rounds, have a look at everything, check the progress, and then just check in. And I was thinking about it last night. The reason the shame tent is coming down is so that the boat can be lifted, so that the keels can be repaired and the damaged rudders replaced. Then when it's lifted, it's actually going to be put on blocks, which is how these guys do it at his mooring space that he is based out of. And then it's not going to get moved again until the boat launches. My thought was I should ask him where those blocks go so he could mark them out for me, and we can do the anti-foul over the next 4 days, get that section done, prepped, painted, and then onto the blocks, do the rest of the hull, and the boat's fully anti-fouled and ready to go. And he said that that's actually exactly how he manages it, and he's glad I'm thinking that way, so go me. And he's going to mark it out for me. So that means tonight I will 100% be sanding anti-foul again. 10:40 and everyone is now on site. The thing about being on the boat is you start the day with like a list of things you're going to do, and if you get half of that done, you're winning, because everybody who has a boat knows two things. First, every boat job takes way longer than you ever thought. And second, jobs will always come up without fail that take a lot of time and will push everything else. So with those two things, it just means we are very flexible in trying to get the most out of our day. While I'm upstairs, Tynan's just under the boat and he is finishing off the face that's going to go on the starboard forward compartment. And Nino should be over here any second, and I think he's back in the spray booth.
That's on.
Green means I can be a rude boy, blue means it's recording.
Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
If these get screwed back on,
Yeah.
you're not going to see underneath there, and if you cleared it and it's done, they get screwed back on, and then somehow try and hang the frame from the scaffolding here.
Yeah. So I'm going to do window frames today. So these are going to be scotched up and just touched up. I've got a bit of colour on them, so they just need a little couple of coats of black, clear coating again, and I'm going to redo the door as well. I'm not happy unless it's perfect. I'm going to scotch this up today. Redo that because some of the edging separated a little bit. So that's going in a bit, and they're going in, and then we'll have a look at the window. I've got till Monday, so that's all good.
I don't even know if you'll be able to hear me right now over the sound of the rain, because like I would not even be able to hear someone on the other side of the boat right now, but I am glad but the shelter is not coming down today. I'm glad we've got till Monday. I think the weather's supposed to be better then too. Today, one of the things is backfilling these windows, but this rain and this storm's been going on for like an hour, would you say? Yeah, about an hour now. We've had like some pretty serious thunder, like even inside the boat, through the shelter and the tinted windows, you still see flashes. So the problem is, this is Trinidad, as soon as this stops, the humidity is just going to skyrocket. So we're having a look, seeing what's possible here.
But just the actual humidity difference, you can see.
Yeah.
It's just like condensation.
This is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
I cannot believe we had so much dry hot weather, and now we want to do this. It's rained for like 3 days. At the moment, Nino's playing the I'm on a boat song a lot. He is on our boat and on his own boat, so it's kind of, you hear it a lot. Every time though, it brings like the mood up around here, so that's cool. This seems to be working. It seems to be solving our humidity issue.
The original backfill was angled like back.
Yep.
I want to do it again, but I also want to try and cover all this shoddy work.
Yep.
So I've cut this. Both sides are different, so we'll have to do this side first, and then I'm going to have to cut this bigger to do the other side. That's why I did the big number 2 on it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is basically the biggest portion.
Yep.
So I've just gone above the black to the corner of the window.
Cover all the crud moving up.
Well, yeah, it goes well and truly above it all.
It's super hot up here now that the sun's come back out. The humidity is rising, so I'm just gonna, Tana's just rubbing it down for the last time. I'm going to run and get our Milwaukee fan. This is the portable Milwaukee fan that we got earlier this year, and honestly this thing has been absolutely awesome. It uses the same batteries as some of our other Milwaukee tools, and it's just been really good when we have been working on the boat here. It's hot. You don't have fans or extraction in all areas, so yeah, if you're doing a boat refit and you're a Milwaukee guy, highly recommend. I will throw a link in description. But are we ready?
Yeah, you'll have to hold the gun.
I'll have to hold the gun? All right. The top of the first window is done and cleaned up, and now it's time to do the top of the second one, and then it'll be onto the sides, the middle and the bottom.
I've sat in fiberglass.
You sat in fiberglass? Oh.
My butt's itchy.
We've learned the hard way. Fiberglass in the skin is not nice. When we bought a boat, you can add that to the list of things that we didn't think we'd be experiencing so soon.
I gave it to you, Nino, man. I'm too fast for you.
It's just after 6 and the Robertson Caine guys and Moorings guys have just left. Now at the moment they're working on Liger, but they're not just working on our boat either, they're also working on Zulu Dawn, which was a 2023 Leopard 45 that was here last year. Had some issues with repairs and a few other things, so he's getting his work sorted. And also another Leopard 45, which is a 2022 that also has some warranty issues. Obviously our priority for us is getting Lager done, but we are glad to be able to help other Leopard owners get their warranty sorted too, and just provide advice whatever we can, because I think we know a lot more about the boat than the average owner does. We've pulled apart a lot more, so wherever we can share that knowledge we do. But now that everyone is done under here, except Nino, who will be back later into the spray booth, I am going to get started on that anti-foul. Now, the guy overseeing everyone had a look, and he has marked out the places on the hull. At the front, we're looking at it here. So he said do the section basically across the blue line and down under the hull in a big U shape. Even drew little smileys for me. So I'm supposed to go from smiley to smiley. And then do the same on that side, basically same spot. The back of the hull is a little bit trickier, only because, as you'll see when I spin the camera around, where the smileys are exactly aligned with the jack stands. So what I think is that when I do that bit, I'm going to go first sand as close to that as I can, and then we'll work out how we're going to tackle doing the remaining bit, because the thing is that obviously those stands are there and then the other blocks will go there. So whether we suspend the boat in the air for a little bit and get it done then, or what, figure that out. But for tonight, priority is the front. Priority is what?
Fun times together.
Fun times together.
Bonding.
You know who looks like they're having fun?
She's happy.
Rose.
She
You
happy.
look like you're having fun.
She happy. Deep down, she happy girl.
And notice, I don't see Chi-Chi anywhere now that the hose is out.
Take her up. Go, go, go. Ah!
I can't believe you just did that. I still have to make dinner tonight, which is going to be barbecue. So I'll probably just do this front starboard one before I stop. And is it, Trent and Tynan, they are going to finish the windows, but first they're just going to have a little break, which is good. And Nino's going to have a break with them. So I'm just going to power on. When you are on a yacht, you're meant to wear white, so I think I'm on brand. It is now 7:30 something at night, and I'd love to say that this is the end and that is what a day aboard the boat during our warranty period looks like, but it's not. We're not finished yet. At the moment, I am just out here. I am getting started on dinner because we have to eat. And then Nino is currently up the front still painting. He'll come in and out over the next few hours getting that done. And Tynan is up there getting ready to backfill these windows. I apologize, the camera has fogged up again. This is something that happens here because the inside we've got the air conditioning and the outside we generally have 75 to 90% humidity in Trinidad. So it's not just hot, it is humid, and it takes the camera a little bit to adjust. What did you think of Tynan's job? Like,
good.
Yeah?
That looks really good.
Really good? Awesome. Yes, I did help him.
So we did both sides, eh?
We were much more efficient on the second side. It's bang on 9:30 and I'm going to bed. So that is what a day looks like aboard Liger. It is certainly not what we thought our days would look like when we went and bought a new boat, but it is what it is. And yeah, it's time to go to bed so I can wake up at 6 a.m. and do that all over again tomorrow.